yeah, if you think you're going to do it in your own strength, then you know what? Yeah, you can do it.
COVID, it's been helping people move their businesses from offline or brick and mortar to online.
Systems are more important than skills as an entrepreneur today.
It's totally okay to reinvent yourself multiple times, especially when you're an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Profitable Coaching Conversations with Wendy Y. Bailey. If you're a coach, speaker, or industry expert, you're in the right place for sales and marketing wisdom and insight to grow your coaching business. Now, here's your host, Income Acceleration Mentor, Wendy Y. Bailey.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Profitable Coaching Conversations. I'm so excited to introduce you to our guest for this episode, Lisza Crisalle. She is a person, someone I've known almost since I've been on social media, so a little more than 10 years, and we recently reconnected, and I love the work she's doing in the marketplace. She's been in the fitness and exercise and nutrition industry for more than 30 years, and 17 of those have been as co-owner of a company. She's going to tell us a little bit more about that with her husband. So welcome, Lisza.
Well, so nice to be here, Wendy. It's so great to see you again and reconnecting, and been great to see where we've evolved.
Yeah, and we have come far. We definitely have come far. And I think it just speaks to the nature of the world, the nature of the industry, the nature of, because you're really a strategist and coach similarly to me.
Absolutely. Yep. A business strategist, but specifically for the health and wellness industry.
Yeah. So what makes it different? Like, I know for me as a business strategist, business coach, and sales coach, I'm working on systems and strategy and tools and selling and infrastructure and all of that kind of stuff. Are you doing exactly the same thing, but for the health and wellness industry specifically?
Pretty much, yeah. That's the key. My husband and I have been in business together for 17 years, as you mentioned. We each bring different strengths to the business of it. He is very highly skilled in languaging and sales. He worked with Tony Robbins for 5 years.
Wow.
So he brings a lot of that experience to the work that we do with our clients. And myself, my background is business administration and management and marketing. So we sort of meld all of that together, but we both have over 30 years in the health and fitness industry. So we discovered very early on, like, we know this industry, we know it really, really well. So could we be, business consultants for any industry? Sure, we could, but that our sweet spot is the work that we do because we understand the industry so well. We understand how to help our clients really stand out.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think it's wonderful the work you're doing. Let me ask you, it's such a competitive industry. It's like what I read, $5 billion industry, something really huge like that. Yeah. How do you navigate what feels like a sea of competition to do the work that you do so well?
Well, first of all, it comes to mindset, because I don't believe in competition. I believe in abundance. I'll share a really quick story, and this will help all of you understand this concept of abundance. Back in 2006 when President Obama was running. So it was for the elections before he ran. So I think it was 2006. We were in LA. We were in the LA area, and we were watching what was going on with the elections and found out that there were, back in 2006, 10 million registered voters in LA County. LA County.
Wow.
Okay, 10 million. So, and that's only the registered voters. So if you start to think from the business perspective, if that's 10 million just in one county, if you had 0.01% of that population as potential clients, you would have more business that you could ever handle. So understanding the concept of abundance, it doesn't matter. And again, by the way, when there's a lot of people in a particular industry, that means that's a very important industry and it's a good industry to be in. So having a small percentage of the people who are attracted just to you is a process of abundance versus competition. That's it.
The thing that I'm reminded of, my son is a life coach, and at one point he wanted to practice as a life coach. He's not doing it now and doesn't want to after his experience with it. It's not an easy thing to be a coach and be in business as an entrepreneur at the same time.
Right.
But he has a really close friend of his that talked to him, and he said, anytime you think that there's too much going on or there's quote unquote competition, go look in the grocery store at the bread aisle. And you'll see that there are tons and tons of varieties of bread. There's, wheat, there's pumpernickel, there's with seeds, without seeds, there's whole grain, there's all kind of stuff. And I remember him telling me that because it shook him into the reality that there's enough out there for everyone.
I love that analogy. That's even better.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thing that he told me, he didn't tell me, but I saw this on a TV report, that what if Rihanna decided that there was too much makeup? Everybody already had makeup. There's MAC and there's L'Oreal and there's da-da-da-da-da-da. She owns, what is it? Fenty Beauty, which is like, I think that's it. Yeah. 6 million, 6 billion. It's a big number. But she didn't care that there were all these other lines already out there. So I love your perspective about competition really being about abundance. That is such valuable information. How have you managed in 17 years to just stay the course? I know for those of us who have been around for a while, we saw the crash, the recession of 2007, 2008. These days, some people are feeling that pang of recession because of the pandemic. What do you think has helped you to create such a lasting, staying, sustainable business?
Well, I'm really glad you brought that up because we actually used our lessons from the crash in 2008, 2009. We had a brick and mortar business. We had a 9,000 square foot facility with all kinds of, we had a health and wellness facility in Orange County, California. So we had a hefty overhead every month. And we went from, and 95+% of our business was in realtors and real estate brokers, because that's the key area in Orange County. And we pretty much lost our business almost overnight when that recession hit because everybody stopped. And the lessons that we learned from that enabled us to be really well positioned, not only ourselves, but we actually started seeing what was coming about 2 years ago when we started helping our clients position. We knew that there was a recession coming. We didn't know about the pandemic, but we knew it was coming.
Well, it happens every 10 years.
Right. It was time. We knew it was coming. And so we started positioning our clients for that, good, year, 6 months ago, easy, just saying, we want you to start kind of gearing towards this. And sure enough, like it, came at us in a whole new way. But our staying power is, I think, being very adaptable, not being so set in our ways.
You totally have to be.
You have to be. Yeah. I always say, if you're not growing, you're dying. And so unless you are continuing to learn and expand and, be aware of what is happening and be conscious of what are the trends so that you can stay in front of them. So, we got hit really hard in 2008, 2009. Like it was very, very difficult. And what we did is we had to shut down our brick and mortar business. And we went, 2009, we went entirely online. Now we had already been working online virtually. We have students all over the world since 2003. So we had already been doing it, but it wasn't our entire business. And so luckily we had the wherewithal to say, okay, how can we regroup?
Right.
Like, how can we transition this? And we literally shut down the business, moved everything into our home, and just focused on how can we serve, more people
virtually.
Virtually.
So the thing that I think people are seeing now that we're not quite prepared is that this need to be virtual and have an online presence is much greater than ever before.
Absolutely.
And so
I think a big challenge, I think a big challenge is a lot of people don't understand how, like they think that they have to do things in person, right? Because that's the way their business was before. But the big challenge is think outside the box, ask different questions. How can I do this differently and still serve your clients? That's sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. I was just thinking
passionate.
it's been several years ago. I was used to coaching clients over the phone, but I had an office space that I could go to when I needed to host a client and in person. And I had a client who I had been working with. He had found me online. We had been working together and we were completing our coaching. He said, well, for our last session, I really want to come in and meet you and do our session in your office. And I said, okay, we can do that. So we got in my office and, there's a desk and there are 2 chairs. But what I did was instead of sitting behind the desk, I sat next to him in the chair, and that's how we coached. And I could tell there were times in our coaching that he felt really uncomfortable. And at the end of our session, he said, I know now why we do things over the phone, because you have this level of anonymity almost. You're not like, you can't look at me and see the expression on my face. You can't look at me and I feel you looking at me. It's a different experience. And I love that people understand now, and it's taught so many other people. I joked with someone else about this, Lisza. People thought Zoom was a new toy. Is that not hilarious? Like, we've been using Zoom forever, right?
For years. And I love, and by the way, I'm so happy that we get to do this looking at each other.
Yes.
Like thank goodness for Zoom. Like, thank goodness that we have this opportunity right now with the craziness going on. But we've always, not always, but for the last several years, we've been using Zoom. We have our clients come on camera. We look at them. We want to see them. We want to work face to face and have that relationship.
Yeah, it's a different kind of connection, but technology really does make it easier.
Yes. Yeah, I actually even started, for a long time now, I started doing networking connections on Zoom. I'll occasionally meet people, or I used to meet people for coffee. I'm not right now. But I would occasionally do that, but I would usually say, look, if we're just
let's jump on Zoom.
Let's hop on Zoom. Like, we don't have to drive and take the time out, right? Because, we're all busy. So it's been a phenomenal tool.
Yeah. And I think the thing that makes it even more phenomenal is when you look at the community of naturopaths and health practitioners and people in the exercise and nutrition industry that you help and that you serve, you're in a prime position to walk them through that pivot from offline to online. We've had a lot of conversations about that in other episodes, but I think it's different for every industry.
It really is. I will say we've worked with a lot of massage therapists who've had a very difficult time because obviously they can't touch people, right? And they've been restricted from that. So it's about how can you serve them, think outside the box. And again, this is for any industry. How think outside the box on what products, service, and support you can offer, and the value on that, right? What is that worth to people? Because right now, people, while we can't be in person, they're dying to have connection. Like, they really want connection. Yes. And so again, it is about think differently, be able to offer and put together programs that you can still provide value or education or teaching, which is really, really big right now, right? The learning
it's redefining what connection really means. Yeah.
Yes.
What learning looks like as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. So we're going to take a break, Lisza, and when we come back, we're going to get into our profitable wisdom segment. One of the benefits of being in my business for more than 18 years is as I've grown to serve my ideal clients more fully, I've also amassed a lot of really amazing content to support them. I decided a couple of years ago that I would create more Coaching Client Sales and Marketing Academy. And it's designed to help in 3 key areas of focus and discovery: mindset, marketing, and sales. Mindset is everything. That is my personal mantra. And as my personal mantra, what I try to do is elevate the mind of my clients so that you can get bigger, bolder, better, everything in your business. It means greater clients. It means you're able to step into sales in a big way. It also means that you can market and promote yourself because you understand the value you're bringing to the marketplace. Marketing is part of that promotion that you do. It's making sure that you are on the right platforms, and being on the right platforms, you can successfully attract your most ideal clients and serve them fully. Sales means that you actually learn what it means to step into that sales conversation and walk your clients down the path of enrolling in working with you. I love More Coaching Client Sales and Marketing Academy, not just because of these 3 key areas, but there's a lot of nuts and bolts there as well. I give live training once a month. They're monthly one-on-one office hours. That means I get to coach you as a member of the Academy. There are video replays, there are discussion forum, there's a program concierge who's managing the content and making sure if you have any questions, you get them addressed. If you have any problems or hiccups, there's someone there to support you. There's a ton of recommended tools and resources as well. And because this is just one of the many offerings I have, I also offer you savings opportunities to connect with me in other ways. Don't just take what I say. Join the Academy so that you can create high-value, high-dollar programs. You can sell high-dollar services and programs with grace and ease. Build relationships with more of your most ideal clients. Create lead magnets that attract more of your most ideal clients. Develop your unique and authentic selling strategy. Gain more visibility for your program, services, and products. Become a marketplace influencer on the right platforms. Accelerate your income quickly and strategically, and create consistent monthly income of $10,000 or more. It's designed to accelerate your income. Don't take my word for it. What Academy members say, like Sharita Sparrow, therapeutic arts master of the Feathers Touch, she says, once upon a time, I struggled in my business when it came to increasing my rates. I felt uncomfortable charging the true value for my therapeutic art services. After working with Wendy Y, I instantly doubled my income. She showed me how to reframe my approach to charging what I deserve, no more shortchanging myself. Not just Sharita, there's also Rebecca. Rebecca said, I would be happy to speak to anyone considering Wendy Y's services. My investment in working with her saw a financial return of 200%, along with additional coaching and speaking opportunities. All I can say is thank you, Wendy Y. Thank you, Rebecca. And then there is Wilma. Wilma says, working with Wendy Y is a great fit for me. I feel that I'm in partnership with a coach who is helping me achieve my business goals. Wendy Y's suggestions are on the money, and I'm learning so much. I now have a new way to acquire customers who are willing to work with me and are excited about positive change. Wendy Y, you are the one for me. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Wilma. And then finally, there is Kenneth. Kenny says, Wendy Y is such a professional coach and transformational expert. She always knows exactly what to say or do to make sure that I stay on track with my business. She knows if I need a marketing strategy, a better technique, or a mindset shift. All of it weighs in, and I appreciate having you as a member, Kenneth. So let me just say to you, I'm looking for an elite group of members for the Academy at this point. And because it's such an elite group, I've got an elite number for you. For the first 100 members, and I'm ticking them off, there are less than 100 spots available now, you can become a member at More Coaching Client Sales and Marketing Academy for $88.88 per month. That's all it is. You get all of what I've described for $88.88. 8 is a number for abundance, and I'm so excited to extend this special opportunity for the first 100 elite members of More Coaching Client Sales and Marketing Academy to you. Go to morecoachingclients.com and enroll today.
Hi, I'm Bridget Baggett, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Like, comment, review, and subscribe now so you're notified when the next episode goes live.
Hi, my name is Ann Betts, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Please comment, like, review, and subscribe now so you know when the next episode is live.
Hi, I'm Barbara J. Faison, your mindfulness and meditation ambassador, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Be sure to like, comment, review, and subscribe so you're notified when the next episode goes live.
Welcome back. We are talking with Lisza Crisalle, and she is an exercise and nutrition business strategist for health professionals, naturopaths, massage therapists, health and wellness professionals. You get the idea. And we've talked a lot about longevity, but it's time for our profitable wisdom segment. So these are questions that we ask every single guest on every single episode. And it's because they're so insightful. Their responses are so insightful. So let's jump in, shall we, Miss Lisza?
Yes, we shall.
Okay, awesome. So who has had the greatest influence on you in your life?
Oh, this is a very tough question because it's how do you dial this down to
There's so many, yeah.
I'm going to use somebody that was actually a business influence, but it affected our lives in a he affected our lives in a very big way because it did. We actually connected with him during the most difficult time of our life back in 2009 when we lost our business, we lost our home, we lost everything. Mm-hmm. And I'm not kidding you, I'm not exaggerating. We invested $100,000 in a 1-year coaching program with him when we literally didn't have enough money to go to Las Vegas and stay in a hotel for one of his events.
Tony
Now,
Robbins.
Very long story, huh?
Tony Robbins.
Nope.
Okay. You mentioned him earlier, so that's why.
No, it wasn't Tony Robbins. It was a gentleman by the name of David Nagel.
I know David, yeah.
You know David.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't have that program anymore, but he changed our lives, and in a way that not only was it business, but it was really more personal development. He helped us through the hardest time of our lives. Lucho and I, his mindset. And we said we would not be married today if it wasn't for him. He helped us through the we called it our dark days, that very, very difficult year. Not only did our business survive and thrive, but our marriage did, because had it not been for him, there's no way in the world we would have been able to make it through that. So, sorry, he's a mindset coach, yes.
Yeah, he definitely is. It's funny, I wanted to be sure I had a moniker. And so my moniker before 2016 was the Group Coaching Diva, because I work with people and helping them to create, design, market, fill, deliver profitable group coaching programs using NLP. Someone in the marketplace gave me the name, the Group Coaching Diva. And so when I changed everything and I moved from group coaching to sales and more business, I knew I wanted a new moniker, and I came up with Income Acceleration Mentor. And guess what? David is Master Income Acceleration Mentor. That's why I was like, yes, I know David.
I thought you did. Yes, I thought you did.
I didn't know until after I had given myself the moniker, and I was like, yeah, he's doing something different. He's doing it based on universal laws and principles, and I love his work. So yeah, I do know him. Yes. Great job that he did with you guys. I think that's awesome.
It was a huge effect on us and our lives.
So what was the best business advice that you've ever received?
Yeah, I love this one too. Okay, these are great. Here's where I'm gonna go in this direction, because I think this is so important right now in this day and age. In the day and age when there's so much social stuff and social media and all of that, I would say the best advice is don't worry what everybody else is doing. Do you. Really, really important, because it's so easy to do the comparison game and to do that and they're all over the place, etc. And we really dialed this in several years ago where we said, we don't want this big, huge business with 25 employees, and we don't want that. We know we have a lifestyle business. We've designed our business to fit our lifestyle. We have different teams. We have a few teams of people that work with for us, but they're not employees.
Right.
We've been really clear on clearing out that clutter of the comparison game and what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, I love that. Like you, I don't want to have a whole staff of employees. Been there, done that. At one point, several years ago, Lisa, I had 3 VAs just to keep track of all my stuff, which was ridiculous now that I look back at it. Like, why did I have 3 VAs? Because I couldn't trust one to do everything. That's really what it boiled down to. But now I get it. Streamlining is the best way to go, and not comparing yourself to others, like you said. So what's the largest single sale you've ever made in your business? What's the dollar amount and what were the circumstances?
Okay, so for a single sale would be we have developed a $30,000 a year coaching program. And the first time we sold that was pretty scary and wonderful and awesome. And the very first time we sold that program, our clients are incredible. And we just attracted the most perfect person that we could have ever asked to work with. So that was our biggest singles one sale, right? And we still have that program. We still bring in we work with no more than 3 of those clients at a time during the year. Just because it's a very time intensive, and it's, we take on these people's businesses, right?
Well, and you pour into them, and having fewer means that you're able to pour more.
Yeah,
into
absolutely.
The
so we keep it limited because it's very intensive one-on-one work. So we love that program. That's a single sale.
Okay, and what did you do to celebrate? I'm always interested to hear this answer.
I think we just, again, for us, it was first acknowledging, we knew when, we know you put it out there. When you put it out there, right? If you don't put it out there, if you don't offer it, nobody knows about it. And so we got super clear on it. We did it with intention. And I would say first thing was just acknowledging that this is the beautiful program and it's worth even so much more than that. And then we just went to dinner and, had a great glass of wine. That's kind of how
I give you permission to celebrate something related to that today, even if it's been a while ago since you made that first sale. And even though you've had other people come through the program at that level, you still got to take the time to celebrate, acknowledge it, celebrate. Yeah. You guys got to do that. You guys got to figure out what that looks like. Now's a great time to celebrate whatever that looks like. Maybe it's a picnic in the backyard, but you got to do something to celebrate.
We do. We take some special time on things, but I would say thank you for that. Thank you, because I totally agree with you. You do have to, acknowledge it and celebrate it.
Right.
So I'll let you know later what.
Please do. I want to hear. I definitely want to hear. So what has helped you when you thought of giving up in your business? I'm sure that 2006, 2008 recession where you lost everything. You said that, you almost lost your marriage, you lost everything, you got help, all of that. But what did you do that helped you move through that even gave you the wherewithal to seek out David to help you during that time? Because I don't know about you, but there's some days I'm like, I'm done. I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. What do you do to move through those times, Lisa?
And it doesn't matter how long you've been in business, right? It doesn't. Like we say, new level, new devil, right? When you up level, just different challenges come up, right? It's going to happen as an entrepreneur. It's in a whole different world. And you're going to have the ebb and flows. And I will say, when I start acknowledging that is going on, I do a variety of different things. What's really interesting is because my husband and I work together, we kind of have it happen at different times. It's really interesting. Like he'll go, he'll experience it. And so I'm his support. I experience it. He's my support. So I do have that advantage. But I have a couple of things that I take time. For me, I have to be physically active. And it's been really different during these times. Now, we have a home gym. I've always had a home gym, but I've always known about myself. I do better when I leave the house, when I go and I do something, right?
Gotcha.
So I used to go to the gym, even though we had a home gym. We have it here. I'm better at using it here. The challenge is, what happens is when I have the home gym, I get up and then all of a sudden something happens and I go into the office and forget it. All bets are off, right? The minute I turn on the computer, bets are off. So it's been my personal work to get, even though I schedule it, I'm not perfect. So it's
no one is.
You're just, I know what my weaknesses are. So I'm best when I work out in the morning. It gets my creative juices flowing. It helps me eliminate and release the stress.
Sure.
I also have resources for, and this might sound a little woo-woo, but I actually have an amazing woman that I work with who is a business energy
Like a
practitioner.
Reiki person?
Like that, right. And she focuses and works with businesses. And when I get, and we've had some technology challenges the last couple of weeks with Mercury in retrograde. And I'm totally a technology person. I love technology. And I've been, as I shared with you earlier, it's been trying my last nerve recently. So she has been she grounds me. Right? She grounds me. And so I have a variety of different things. It's usually that. It's either working out. My husband will say, all right, we got to turn off the computers. Let's go have like a nice dinner. We do different things like that. And then, of course, mindset work, meditations.
Sure.
Each day I'm going to
say whatever works, Lisa.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ask this question of everyone, but my whole thing is it's a personal experience that you have to create to move through things.
Yes.
Whatever that entails, whatever that means for you.
Go for a walk.
Exactly.
Like,
whatever it is, just do it. Just do it.
Absolutely. And I would say movement of some kind for me is really, really important.
Awesome. And finally, what is your greatest personal accomplishment outside of your business?
I would say number one is an amazing, coming up to our 15-year anniversary, amazing marriage.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate in that, first of all, I waited very late in life to get married. This is
what does that mean? Late in life, because you're still a youngster. So when you say late in life, you just mean not in your 20s, right?
Well, 40. I was 40 when we got married.
Yeah, that's not
actually,
late in
no,
life.
not 40. Wait a minute. I was 40 when we met. Hold on. I was 40. Wait, no, I just turned 58. So 43 when we got married.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to do a little math there. So 43 when I got married. It was the first marriage for both of us, but I'm really, I've always been very independent. I never really had the expectation that I was going to have not only a marriage with somebody, I expected to be married, but to be married to somebody that I work with 24/7 in the same house.
That's hard. That's tough
for 9 years.
Yeah,
right. We've been in the same business for 17 years, working together, living together, traveling together.
24/7. Yeah.
And literally that's a miracle, especially for me. Okay. It is literally a miracle.
That just says that you met and married the right person.
Yeah.
Like all marriage has challenges, and this is coming from a single person. I've never been married, but I know I see married people. All marriages have their challenges, but when you're with someone and you're committed, it just makes everything easier. Like you seek out whatever you need to make the relationship better.
Absolutely.
Whether it's, for your business or for your marriage, you were talking about working and having, to save your marriage in a lot of ways during that recession. It just depends on the person, that means you married the right person, Lisa.
Yeah. And we both have done and continue to do lots of personal development work. right? It's really, really important. We did a lot of work before we got married, right? On getting really super clear on, the certain areas in our lives. But still, it's a miracle to me, and it worked. So.
Like God made it happen. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it.
Amazing.
So we're going to take a break, Lisa, and when we come back, we're going to share. You'll get to share your parting thought with our audience. Sound good?
All right. Great.
Okay. Awesome.
Have you heard about the new Black Business Directory? Welcome to Click Urban. Here, you can find hundreds of businesses owned by us. Whatever business professional you're looking for, they're right here. And the best part is, membership is absolutely free. Just go to www.theclickurban.com, sign up for a free account, create your free listing, and boom, you're done. Begin surfing the largest Black business directory online and be seen by hundreds of customers and clients all in one place. Get exposure on all of the major search engines, including Google. Our innovative platform includes search engine optimization that will make your listing easy to find. This is the hottest new business directory created for us, by us. Join today. Go to www.theclickurban.com.
With over 20 years' experience supporting clients in becoming organized, Lorianne Stepp, the clutterologist, understands the direct connection of physical clutter in the home with emotional confusion in the heart. Lorianne has a natural gift and finely honed skills for helping others rediscover the balance and harmony in their lives using basic feng shui principles. Her non-judgmental and compassionate conversations with her clients help them shape a new reality as she works to organize their home or office. This unique approach, combined with her ability to connect meaningfully with her clients, has earned her rave reviews from many well-respected publications. Whether you need to tackle one stressful pile of paper clutter or reorganize your entire home one room at a time, Lorianne has simple and affordable solutions for you to stay organized. Learn more about Lorianne and her inspiring work by visiting www.clutterologist.com today.
Hi, I'm Lisza Crisalle, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversations Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Go ahead and like, comment, review, and subscribe now so you're notified when the next episode goes live.
Hi, I am Donetta D. Mooring, and you are tuned into Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Like, comment, review, and subscribe now so you will be notified with the next episode go live.
Hi, I am Dr. Monique, and you're tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. Like, comment, review, and subscribe now so you're notified when the next episode goes live.
Welcome back. We're talking to Lisza Crisalle. And Lisa, we've talked about a lot of different things, but if there's one thought you want to leave our audience with, what is that? That nugget.
I would love to share the concept of simplification. Simplify. It is so easy to get caught up in doing all the things, right? Having to do the things. And when you're very focused and you simplify things down, I think as an entrepreneur, it's so easy to overcomplicate things. And so my share to your listeners would be, how can I simplify this? How can I either simplify my business, my life, my processes, my systems? Ask that question. And I would leave it at that. Like, that has changed everything for me. When I start getting all caught up and things are getting like, I stop. How can I simplify this?
Yeah, that's good. That's very, very good. And you've got a special gift you want to share with our audience as well. Tell us about it, and we'll put the link in the show notes.
I do. I have what's called my business resource toolbox. And the toolbox is, again, it's a totally free resource that you can access. You'll access it through the link. And I have it broken up into different sections. So I have an administrative systems, client systems, and marketing systems. There's some other goodies in there as well.
Sure.
Most people come into, and again, these are just systems and resources that we recommend to help simplify your business and your life. So that's our toolbox. That's my gift to you. There's other extra goodies in there. So have fun, look around. I have some great recordings in there and trainings, etc.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Lisa, so much for being here. I really appreciate you sharing your time and lending your expertise to the conversation.
It has been lovely talking with you.
Yes. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Tune in next time on the next episode of Profitable Coaching Conversations. See you then. Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning into Profitable Coaching Conversations with Wendy Y. Bailey. Be sure to join us at the after party at www.profitablecoachingsociety.com. We'll see you next time for more sales and marketing wisdom and insight from Wendy Y. and her amazing guests. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you know when new episodes are posted.